Is there anyone else who wants to come forward at this time?
When you guys put in this tunnel that's going from Lake San Antonio to Lake Nacimiento, have you considered the fish? There's different fish in Lake San Antonio than there is in Lake Nacimiento. So how are we going to stop that?
We don't answer. The staff will answer the questions at the final. If you get, that question is fine.
And also, how are we going to stop the quagga mussels? If we get quagga mussels in Lake Nacimiento, they're going to go right into Lake San Antonio with that tunnel there. So that's another problem.
Can you give us your name for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Kathleen McGowan. I work at Lake San Antonio. I've been there for 16 years.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wants to come forward at this time?
Good afternoon, this is Jones again. Looks like we got some trouble in the legislative issue. The thing that I want to talk about is the tunnel. And Mr. Groth from the Agricultural Commission talks about a 10-foot diameter tunnel. That's a lot of water that can go into a 10-foot tunnel. We live in a state with what you call I got trouble here. With earthquakes. Let's fill up the two lakes, Nacimiento and Antonio, with the tunnel in place, and all of a sudden, the 10-foot diameter pipe develops a crack. You know how much pressure is on that pipe? 20 foot, 30 foot? How are you going to stop the crack from closing? The whole city of Salinas Valley and the city here will be wiped out and flooded to the sea. You know, Salinas River in 1906 changed course, went from Moss Landing all the way to Marina. How did that happen? I think I can find a lawyer that can develop a lawsuit here. $100 million, probably. Let's use an aqueduct instead of a pipe. The Romans showed it how you can move water from one place to another safely. Use an aqueduct.
Next.
Good afternoon, Nancy Isaacson for the Salinas Valley Water Coalition. And I'd like to get a copy of the slides, and I'd like to request to have them emailed to me if possible, or pick them up. I mean, you're generally pretty good at emailing them, but I would like to get a copy of the slides, please. And a couple of questions. I didn't, and I know we went through the slides fast, but maybe a better explanation as to what annualized average means. I mean, you know, I look up there, I see that, well, and Mr. Schoenemann said there's 14 years of when spills would, and when there'd be spills, and yet one graph I counted, it looked like there was only 7 times when there'd be excess water and it would actually could be moved. So again, just going through the slides quickly, but I'd like a better understanding of that. The water rate process, when you come back, I think it'd be helpful to have a cost estimate of that, and as well as the timing and some different steps, because there are some steps. And certainly if there is no opposition, then it might take you a couple of years. But if, you know, if there is opposition, it could take you a lot longer. And I think we all should and you should be informed as to the different potential steps as you go through that process. Mentioned coming back August 26th, so my question